Hello, welcome. This is a gentle shoulder opener, about a 45-minute class that I have planned today. Should feel good to your shoulders, to your hips. We'll get into the hips a little bit, your back, your neck. So just if you need anything to deal with your shoulders, this is a place to be. So welcome, welcome. Go ahead and sit on a blanket if you like. And you can separate your feet so that maybe your ankles are not necessarily touching on the other ankle, but just sitting so that they're just like one ankle in front of the other. And let's begin. I see that we're live, so it looks really great. All right, well, welcome to your 45-minute flow. It's a very slow, mindful shoulder flow. So we'll be unwinding in the shoulders today. So go ahead and just take a few moments to find your breath, breathing in and out, settling in, just letting your central nervous system find its way to your mat, to your blanket. Deepen the breath and let it go. Just a few times like this. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Deepen the breath. And then when you're ready, let it go. Good. A few more times, just like that. As you're sitting here, just noticing how the body will start to unwind and find a little place of happiness on your mat. Breath in and out. And your breath can be audible, especially if you're in your house by yourself. Nice big audible breath in. Big exhale. And just take a moment to set your intention. Let your intention come from that beautiful space in your heart, knowing you're releasing tension from your shoulders. So go ahead and mindfully set an intention for this practice. Nice. And then go ahead. Now take your front foot and just flip the other foot in front. Sitting up nice and tall. We're just allowing the hips to slightly open here. Just by sitting here with your chest nice and tall. Just take a few breaths. Letting the low back sink in to your blanket if you're sitting on one. And let your spine decompress. Let all the tension, as much as you can before we begin, to release through your breath. So let's just take 4 long breaths. Audibly in through your nose, and then audibly out. Let's take about 3 more. If you want to hold, just find a space at the top to hold the breath, and then audibly let it go. Twice more. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. 1 more big breath in. Big exhale. Nice. Now let's just make ourselves as comfortable as possible seated here. And take your arms, bring them out nice and long, really, really wide. Lift them up, remembering that we're focusing on the shoulders. Reach your fingertips up as you stretch up. So you don't have to look up. I want you to imagine a string coming from the crown of your head as you lift your arms up. You Feel the ribs lifting, everything's lifting, even your shoulders. Maybe they're getting really close to your ears. And then bring it up and exhale, and then release your shoulders and let your fingertips come right to the tops of your shoulders, holding just the outside of your shoulders, the top. Bring your elbows together as much as you can. If your elbows don't touch, that's fine. Just bring them as close as you can and hold here, slightly tucking your chin to your chest. Breath in, breath out. Good. Now lift your elbows up, up, up. Maybe your head comes up, and then pull the elbows apart like wings. Pull them apart. Your fingertips are still on your shoulders, and lift your elbows up. And now if you can, just bring your chin neutral and roll the shoulders back, down, and around. All the way through. Bring your elbows together again. If they don't touch, that's fine. Slowly, gently lift them up. Maybe look up. Breathe here. And then exhale, bring your chin neutral. So your neck and chin come back to neutral, and slowly roll it around all the way down. Good. One more time. Elbows together. Pull them together. Lift up. Head can come with your elbows. So you can't reach anymore. Hold. Breath in. Breath out. Release your elbows. Chin comes neutral. And then slowly lower. Bring your elbows down. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So pull your shoulders down with your fingers. Get really long in your neck. Move it from side to side. Just let it go. Release it. Maybe hold your neck to the right just for a moment. And then over to the left. Come back to center. Good. Lift your elbows up, up, up. As high as you can. Start to draw your head back. Pull your elbows together. And then come back down slowly. Good. Separate your elbows back out to the side. Good. Long neck. Really long. Like you're trying to grow. Reach the elbows up. Breathe in. Go ahead and look up. Bring those elbows together. Slowly. If they touch, great. If they don't touch, great. Come back down. And let's do that one more time. Big circle. Breath up, breath in. Elbows come together, chin is up. And then slowly bring everything down. Nice. And then bring your elbows back out to the side. Long neck, big long stretch. Move your head to the right. Move your head to the left. Come back to center. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Back to center. And then release your arms all the way down, fingertips to your mat. And just go ahead and look left and right. Taking big, long, mindful breaths in and out. Good. Now next time your head comes to the right, hold your head to the right and bring your right hand to the side of your face, like you're going to just hold the side of your face. Pull your right elbow out and just gently give your neck a stretch to the right. Left fingertips are down. Take a big, long breath in and a big exhale. And then unwind your right hand, bring your fingers down, look to your left. Fingertips on the right side are down. Take your left hand, bring it across your face, and just a gentle pull of your neck. So it's not a big, hard pull. It's a nice, gentle pull. As you breathe in, and then breathe out. And let your fingertips come away from you. Come back to center. Good. Shake your head. No. Chin to chest. No. Keep your head shaking. No. And look up. Side to side. No. And then come to neutral. Beautiful. Take your hands. Bring your palms together. Good. And then I want you to tuck your fingers underneath your chin, and we're going to lift our chin up. Bring your elbows together, lift up, pull your head back. Breathe here, big breath in. Big exhale, stay here. Good, one more breath in. One more exhale. And then lower your chin. Good, you can go ahead and swallow, release your chin all the way down. Now take your hands and clasp them. Just move your thumb in the opposite direction. So kind of awkward clasp, bring your chin, your hands back under your chin. We're gonna do that same thing. Lift your chin up, pull your elbows together, 2 big breaths. Big exhale. One more breath in. Big exhale. Slowly lower. Just release your head, release your chin, release the back of your neck. Notice how that feels. And then take your arms, bring them all the way up. A few more for our neck here, and then we're gonna move to our shoulders. Palms come together right above your head. Bend your elbows. Push the back of your thumbs into your head. Let your head rest on your forearms, and then push back all the way back. This will open up the shoulders, opening up the back. Elbows are high, high, high. Breathe in and out. Big exhale, expanding, releasing through the chest. Good, one more big breath in. And then expand and release. Come back to center. Ooh, nice. Clasp your hands behind your head. Place your hands right at the nape of your neck. With your hands clasped, you can even give yourself a little massage with your thumbs on your neck. And then go ahead and lay your head into your hands as you pull your elbows back, back, back as you breathe. Good, another big breath in. And a big exhale. And then slowly release. Good, release your arms, shake them out. You can even move your wrist here just to let it go, shake it out. And then I'm gonna come to the length of my mat, still sitting on my blanket. Bring my feet out in front of me. And I'm going to bring my fingertips back and just rock my hips from side to side, right over my blanket. Just moving from side to side, reaching through the back of the shoulders. Nice little hip stretch here as well. Just pulling my knees left and right as I look in the opposite direction. It's a nice, slow, gentle shake. Noticing what's going on in the spine. Maybe you're getting a little adjustment in your spine. long, deep breaths in and out. Good, a few more. And then one more roll. Good, come all the way back to center. Nice. Now, from here, take your left leg nice and long. I want you to pull your right leg in and just hold here. Big breath in, sit up nice and tall, big exhale. And just take your left hand and bring it around that right leg. And just hold here. Maybe your right hand can come to your left elbow. Just hold here and see if you can find a stretch in your left shoulder. So your hips might be feeling the stretch as well, but we're focusing on that left shoulder. And then take your left shoulder, take your left side of your body and pull and look over that left shoulder. And just give yourself a nice gentle pull. Just allow the hold to keep you nice and firm. Reaching into the shoulder as you breathe in and out. You might actually be getting a little bit warm as you move through some tight spots in your shoulder. Often happens. Use your breath. Great. One more big breath in. Big exhale. Good. Release. Unwind. Release your left shoulder. Move it around just a little bit. Give it a little circle. Now, take your left arm and bring it across your body. So we're just giving ourselves a stretch of the shoulder. So use your right forearm to pull that left shoulder across. Good. Make sure you're sitting up as tall as you can with your chest nice and high. Big breath in and out. It's an active stretch. Big breath in and out. Good. And then just carefully let that left shoulder go. Bring it all the way back. Pull it behind your back. And then take your right hand and pull that left wrist behind you with your right arm. It's a little bit of a bind. Breathing in and out. The bigger you breathe, the more you'll feel that stretch in your shoulder. Good. One more big breath in. Spine is as long as you can make it. Good. And then unwind your left arm. Let it go. Shake it out. Let's move to the left side now. Or your left leg up, right leg is forward. So again, we're going to take that right arm across our body and hold the left arm on your right elbow. Sitting up as tall as you can. So we're not moving into a twist. We're actually going to lean into our right shoulder and sit back and find a stretch in our right shoulder. And then when you get there, just hold it. You can lean into that right side. You should feel a nice stretch right into that right shoulder. And the deeper you breathe, the more you can lean into it. Good. Take a couple more breaths. And exhale, big breath out. unwind. Ooh, feels so good. Good, now just bring that leg down, sitting up nice and tall. Take your right arm across your body, use your left forearm. Take and pull that stretch across the body. Sitting up as long and tall as you can in your spine. And then breathing in and out. Good. Just noticing the difference between the right and the left. Good. One more big breath in and out. And go ahead and release that right shoulder and give it a few circles. Let it go. And then we're just going to bring that right arm behind us. Reach it behind. Then use your left hand to grab that right wrist, giving yourself a little bind. Lift your chest up nice and tall. Breathe in. And then exhale, let it go. Good. Breathe in and out. One more time, big breath in. And out. Good. Unwind, shake it out. Shake those shoulders out. Beautiful. Now go ahead and come around to your, you can move your blanket out of the way. And come around to your hands and your knees. And we're going to do a little cat-cow, but just the shoulders. So we're not going to worry about the glutes and the low back. Round through your shoulders. Tuck your chin to your chest. And then push your palms into your mat. Drop your shoulders down and drop your chest down and look up. So not focusing on the back. Focus on the upper back, not the low back. And then round your spine. Chin to chest, and then release. Beautiful. One more time. Chin to chest, round your spine. And then release it out. And then unwind. Beautiful. We're going to reach our fingertips all the way out in front. Almost like you're grabbing your mat. Actually, you can grab your mat. It's a really good thing to do here. Grab your mat. Your knees are back as wide as you can. As far away from your hands as you can. And then drop your chest. Drop your forehead. Hold your mat. Get into the shoulders. Puppy pose as you breathe. So your hips are really high here. Tuck your chin as much as you can. Really get those shoulders a big stretch. Straight elbows if you can. Hold that mat, pull it away. Good, one more breath. And then go ahead and let go of your mat and come all the way down to your belly. For a moment, let's release our back. You can flex your feet and bring your elbows down as you look up. Nice little back stretch. It's going to help us go into our next pose. Breath in and out. Good, chin to chest. I'm going to go ahead and release the tops of your feet. Take your right arm out. So we're going to, instead of bringing it straight out like we often do, we're going to bring it up like a 45-degree angle, like number 2. So like if you were looking at a clock, you would place it at number 2. And then go ahead and drop your head and look to the left. We're going to roll onto our right hip with our arm out here and then bend the right knee.
Good. And now if you want to walk your hand to maybe 2:30, so not 3 o'clock, a little bit deeper, great. And then take your opposite hand and bring it behind you. As you breathe through this bind, getting into the front of your chest. Take a nice long breath in. And a big exhale. Good. One more time. Big breath in. A big exhale. And then take your left hand down to support you as you come back to your belly. And just go ahead and reach that right arm now behind you in a bind like we did before. And let your right elbow drop. So the back of your hand is on your low back and your elbow is going to come down. You can even hold your left hand on the right. And I want you to look to the left. Let the right elbow come down. And then look to the right. Let your neck unwind. Good. And then bring it back to center. And then take your right arm, bring it out, shake it out. And let's do the left side. So left side now, we'll look towards 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock. And we're gonna roll onto that left hip and bring your head down. Same thing, if you'd like, you can bring your right arm behind you as you come to a bind. It's a great stretch for the upper shoulder, for the chest. Breathe here. Just breathing in and out and just letting it go. Notice the deeper you breathe, the deeper the stretch can be in that upper chest, upper shoulder. You might even notice one side is tighter than the other. Oh my goodness, my dog is snoring. Let's go ahead and take a big breath in and then carefully unwind. Release your right hand. Release your left arm. Shake it out just enough and then bring that left arm behind you. You can hold your right hand to your left arm. Let your left elbow fall as much as you can to your mat. Look to the left. Unwinding your neck. And then look to the right. Come back to center. Good. Carefully unwind your arms. And then I want you to grab your hands behind you. Clasp your hands. And if you can't clasp your hands, you can always bring a block or a strap behind you and hold the block, which will give you a little bit more distance. I want you to roll your shoulders back and then draw your chest up. Tops of your feet can be down. Lift up and then pull your chin down looking at your mat. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. And then release your arms all the way down. Let the elbows, let the shoulders fall. Look to the right. And then look to the left. And then go ahead and release your belly, come all the way up. Now, we're gonna use a block. If you don't have a block, you can take your blanket and fold it a few times and bring it forward.
what we're gonna do here is like we did before, bring our elbows, our hands up. We're gonna come into child's, but we're gonna place those elbows on our block, okay? So we're gonna come forward and place your elbows on your block. And then we're gonna draw our knees a little closer to our block as we draw our hips back and walk your elbows forward. Drop your head and see if you can bring your fingertips behind your head. It's a big stretch for those lats. See if you can drop into it. Use your breath, so the bigger, the deeper the breath, the more stretch you can get here. Good, one more big breath in and out. And then straighten out your arms. Big stretch. Big exhale. And then go ahead and walk your hands back underneath to lift you up. Good. We're going to bring our forearms down. And so option to stay on your knees here. You do not have to come up, or option to lift up and come into a dolphin pose. Stretching the shoulders, push the elbows into the mat as you push your forehead toward your shins. Ooh, big stretch. You can stay on your knees if you need to. A couple more breaths. Good. And then we're just going to walk our fingers and our hands together. Take a fold and clasp your hands behind you. Let your hands come beyond your head. If you can, lift your chest off your hips and your knees, your thighs, and rock from side to side. Just notice how it feels. Let it go. Good. Big breath in. Big exhale. Really carefully unwind. Come back down to your knees. Sit up for just a moment. Let all that blood that was sitting in your head come down. Whoo. Move your neck from side to side to let it go. Good. Big breath in. Circle those shoulders. They should start to feel pretty good now. You should feel pretty open and relaxed. All right, come back to your hands and your knees. Push your left hand into the mat. Bring your right arm up. Reach it up. And then bring it underneath the left side of your body. Let's take a nice big shoulder stretch opposite direction than the way we were just going. Good. Breathe here. Pumpkin face up. Now, if it's in your comfort zone, drop your hips. Take your shoulder with you. Drop your hips towards your glutes. And stretch a little deeper. Beautiful. Come back up. Take your right arm back up. Up, up, up. And then just bring your right arm behind you, bind it, and lift your right shoulder up. Stretching your neck, stretching the shoulder. Maybe bring your right back of your hand a little closer to your hip. Good, let that arm go, bring it all the way down. Good, let's do the left side. Take your right palm down, push into your arm, creating this big line of energy all the way up to your shoulder as you reach up, breathe. And then hover and bring that left arm underneath the right side. And then if it's in your comfort zone, go ahead and draw your hips back and stretch that left shoulder just a little bit deeper as you breathe. Big breath in and then a big exhale. Come back to center. Take your left arm, bring it back up. And then bind it behind you, maybe as close as you can to that right hip. Lift your left shoulder up, push into your right arm, reach up, take that big stretch. Good, breathe in and out. Good, release. Oh, beautiful stretch. Nice. Couple more here. Go ahead and come all the way down to your belly once more. We're just gonna do a little seal stretch. So all the way down, come to your fingertips, bring them right outside the edge of your mat as you lift up. And then drop your left shoulder down. Good, big stretch for that left side, lift up. Drop your right shoulder. Reach it up. Drop your left. It's a beautiful stretch for the shoulder. Lift up. Drop your right. Come all the way up, big breath in. And release. Take your knees nice and wide and draw your hips back to your heels. Beautiful big stretch in this extended child. Take it nice and slow. Rock your forehead from side to side. Beautiful. Now just unwind. Ooh. I don't know about you, but that is a big stretch. Take your block, take your blanket and roll it like a Tootsie Roll. So just roll it. It's gonna go right behind your back. Now, we're gonna bring it right behind our back. So we're gonna sit. You can have your block handy if you need it or a pillow. We're gonna sit right behind the blanket and then just allow your spine to come on the blanket. So you have the option, if you'd like, you can bring a block underneath your head, or you can let your head rest over the blanket. And then I just want you to take a big long stretch, reaching your fingertips all the way up and over your mat. Breathe here. It's a big shoulder stretch, so if you need to set something underneath your elbows, you can do that as well. Just breathe in and out. Good, one more more. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then carefully release. Go ahead and use your elbows to sit up. And take your blanket and bring it underneath you. So we're gonna make it nice and wide. Bring it across your mat. So we're gonna come into a shoulder stance. Now, if that does not work for your shoulders, if that doesn't feel good, so take your head right to the edge of your blanket. So your shoulders are on your blanket. If that doesn't work for you, take your block and lay it under your back and just lift your head, your hips higher than your head. So I'm gonna take this off my head. Okay, so this is a modification for shoulder stance. You can just come right here. Your hips are higher than your shoulders. Your head is off your mat. So your head is the very, very low part of your body. Now, if you'd like to go into the shoulder stance, you can. Palms are down. You can lift your hips up. You're going to push your fingertips into the mat as you draw your hips up. And then pull your shoulders a little closer together and just place your hands right on your low back. And then with your head off the blanket, tuck your elbows underneath you as much as you can and hold those legs up, up, up. Release your shoulders. Really helps to unwind. You can take your heels together and flare your toes out. Good. If it feels like it's part of your practice, you could drop your feet behind you. Maybe clasp your hands, extend your arms. Releasing your breath and all the tension from your central nervous system. Then take your hands to your low back. Slowly unwind your hips as slow as you can, one vertebrae at a time. Then go ahead and bring your feet down. Take your palms by your side as you stretch one leg out and then the other, just allowing your body to rest in this Shavasana just for a couple of breaths. Just close your eyes. Start to shake your head now very gently. Palms face down, walk your knees up. And release your spine by lifting your hips
And then pull your knees into your chest, give them a hug. We're gonna reach up, grab all the way over your shins and reach for opposite elbows. And then slowly lower your head and your neck. One more neck stretch. Chin to chest, long stretch. Pull your low back down. And then unwind the stretch. Move your knees out and in a few times. As you gently roll to one side, sitting up to your seated pose. Beautiful. And we'll close here, appreciating the work we've done for our shoulders. Thank you so much for joining me. May you have a blessed rest of your evening or morning or afternoon. Deep breath in. Big sigh.